Hello everyone, welcome to Angel Heart Wisdom with me, Lavinia, for your October 17th to 23rd, 2016 reading. If you're new to my channel, thank you, welcome. I want to thank my new subscribers subscribing. I also want to thank you for your loyal support and your best wishes. Continue to like, share, and subscribe, and show your love. For personal reading with me, visit my website www.angelheartwisdom444.weebly.com. Book and purchase your readings. Email your questions to angelheartwisdom444@gmail.com. The planet of abundance, Jupiter, forms a quincunx with dreamy Neptune on the 23rd. There can be difficulties with limits and boundaries now. We may feel disorganized, and it can be difficult to stick to a routine or to find satisfaction with our pursuits. There can be a strong desire to help others, but we may not know how to do so and feel guilty. We may take the easy way out or be misled by wishful thinking or invest in impractical plans. Hi Libra, welcome to this week's reading. This week I'm going to be using the Butterfly Oracle by Doreen, a variation of my virtual decks, and an intuitively guided message from God's promises for men and women. Your messages jumped out. We have volunteer, take the next step now, changing your mind, and decisions. So the focus is on volunteer work, giving back, grassroots projects, your creative outlet, giving back, giving away your old items, finding someone who's most deserving, or being of service to humanity. For those of you who are like me and you do spiritual readings and stuff on YouTube, publishing, you know the outlet that you use to volunteer. This could be a call to join volunteer groups, okay? But really giving back, grassroots projects, donating, giving back to the homeless, donating your items to children's homes, in whatever form that you can, really. But you will be intuitively guided as to what type of volunteer work you need to do this week. And your team is saying that being a volunteer assists you in the day-to-day dealing with stress-related issues. So continue volunteering your time and service to others. Take the next step now, okay? You will know exactly what the next step is. If you don't know, ask your team for clear messages and guidance as to what to do next. But I'm hearing you already know what to do next, okay? For some, this could be, yes, volunteering. Yeah, take the next step now. Changing your mind. This is saying changing your mind, but I'm feeling like it is a call for you to really trust your internal guidance, trust your inner self, trust the messages and guidance that you are receiving, okay? Trust it. It's from your team. Stay grounded and don't doubt yourself. For some, this may be that you're changing your mind based on a particular decision with regard to new information coming in, okay? And Spirit is saying that it is okay to change your mind and start new creations based on new information, because there is clarity. You are able to see what you're up against, and that way you can make clear decisions and choices. But you already know what to do, all right? Take the next step now with regard to those decisions and choices. Ask your team for clear guidance. Decisions could be about your career. It could be about moving. It could be about your kids. It could be about partners, loved ones. But this is a week where you really need to make the decisions and choices that will take you on to the next phase of your manifestation work. All in all, yes, you need to give back this week, but I don't feel like it is a week where you need to move forward full force, okay? The only work you may be doing is volunteer work, giving back to others, grassroots projects, donating your old items. Okay, but it is time for you to take the next step now and trust the self. Stay true to the self so that you are able to make clear decisions and choices as to the next phase of your manifestation work. I'm going to go on to the Soul's Journey Oracle for a message for you from the soul. So we have judgments, and when the judgment card comes up, I'm feeling like yeah, definitely decisions and judgments. There are 4 different categories of judgments. Okay, this is the light that your soul is radiating this week, and it's like a bubbling pot. Judgments could be so severe that sometimes it could have a negative impact on others. It can have a negative impact on the self. So if you use judgments in their right form, then you are able to make clear decisions and choices with regard to the next phase of your manifestation work. Judgments are opinions. They are a necessary part of describing and understanding the world and a part of decision making. Sometimes judgments, whether they are positive or negative, is a reflection of how we view ourselves. Sometimes we judge others to separate ourselves from them. We judge others negatively as a way of avoiding our feelings, our needs, and any actions that we require to take. A sure way of staying clear of unneeded judgments is to use compassionate communication with ourselves and others. Define what the situation is. Know what is felt by the other person and what you feel. Understand each person's needs and take positive action to meet those needs. Okay, so this week you're being called to make those decisions. However, the judgments that you make and the conclusions that you arrive at need to be in the proper categories. Okay, so that you could make clear choices and decisions this week as to the next step. Yeah, but trust the self, stay true to yourself, and stay grounded within your mission and your manifestation work. I'm going to call on an angel, an affirmation for you for this week. And each week comes with its share of challenges. Okay, so this week, stay clear of unneeded judgments. That way you could make clear decisions and choices, because you are going to be led to an open door. The angels ask you to be very observant as you are to be presented with an exciting opportunity. This week I'm feeling that the energy of this week is one where we all need to be in the right place at the right time. So by trusting the self, we are going to be guided as to where you need to be this week to unfold that window of opportunity and serendipity. I am open to new opportunities. I am able to decide on the right opportunities for me to learn and grow. I attract the right opportunity at the right time. I have complete clarity. That is your affirmation. And it is emotions. This is with regard to your emotions. Feeling burnt emotionally. Creative endeavor. Okay? A period of creativity, an open door. And sometimes an open door could be this argument or this blow up to set clarity as to exactly where you're heading. So if the opportunity is an argument, be guided accordingly. That way you find clarity with regard to the next phase of your manifestation work. That way you can make clear decisions and choices, knowing where you're up against. Okay, knowing where you're up against, you are able to make clear decisions and choices. All right, so let's go on to your message from God's promises for men and women. Trust him completely. My help comes from the Lord. who made heaven and earth. He will not allow my foot to be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. And this is Psalm 121, verse 2 to 3. Okay? Trust him completely. Know that you will never fail. You will never falter. Okay? What does this mean to you? What speaks to you? Right? Amazing messages, amazing energies. Yeah? Volunteer your time and service. Take the next step now. Yeah? Stay true to the self and make those decisions and choices. Yeah? Use judgments in their proper context this week, and be prepared for that open door, that period of serendipity where everything falls in place. But don't look for the door of opportunity in a particular form. It may come as it says, a door of opportunity, but just take everything as it comes and trust him completely. Let me know how those messages resonated. Remember, like, share, and subscribe for personal reading with me. Check out the links in the description box below. Like our Facebook page. Check us out on Facebook. Have an amazing week.